Yep, and now we're going to here. And then in the stage after that, we're going to the Sao Tome Labs. Raiden is also weird in Alpha Gaiden because I think it's either Alpha Gaiden or Alpha 2 where if you use his finisher too much in the final stage he just fucking goes into a coma and you can't use him. Because he fucking dies. It's like, whoops, used it. It might just be regular Alpha, but I know there's one where if you use his God Voice, his big final move too much, with no indication at all, there's like no warning, he just fucking goes into a coma because he uses up all of his life energy to do it. Here's Dorchinov talking to a mysterious man who has got the big Mars symbol on him. Wonder what that's about. Wonder if he's a... talking about plans. Don't be playing, alright, dude. But yeah, and they're ready to spring into action, this mysterious man who's probably from Nadesco. And by probably I mean he's one of the stupid assholes. But this guy just wants... yeah, they're just about ready to go into action, and he wants the Giganos to keep on distracting the Federation. And Dorchinov says that the man hasn't been able to deal with some flies buzzing around the Hisago plan, namely the Nadesco bee and the so-called Black Ghost. And the guy just says that they're taking measures regarding that, but just to be safe, he's going to be sending some folks over for Dorchinov to use as he sees fit. Dorchinov thinks that that's not particularly fair deal, but the rest of his reward will come when they gain full control of the ruins. And then Dorchinov finds it ironic that the Nadesco and its heroes will be the spark for this new conflict. And then the mystery man says, ciao, bye, hangs up. And he says, it's all done in the name of mankind's future and bringing around a new order. And then Dorchinov inwardly tells the ghosts of Jupiter, the Jovian ghosts, that they should remember that they'd be in a much worse situation without Giganos' support. But his problem right now is dealing with the intel he got of discontent with the younger officers towards the higher-ups. And he's got a... yeah, like Mayo's having a bad problem. But the only way of doing it is to apply the influence of someone who holds their trust, Mayo Plato. And he thinks that Giltor will have no objections towards bringing Mayo back to the moon. So he calls a random soldier and tells him to have a certain group head to Earth and escort Mayo back to the moon. And the guy's like, but... and he says, that man, Otoko, did say that they could use them as he saw fit, and Dorchinov's not about to let them hang around to spy on him, so might as well have him do whatever odd jobs he can. And then Soldier Man asks about the Medius Locus, and the pilots a few days ago sent a request to cooperate with the Giganos, and Dorchinov says they, yeah, he sends them to the Far East base and put to work. The guy says maybe we should keep them closer so we can study it. And Dorchinov says that while it is a special prototype of the Federation, it's also unfinished. And his only concern is to use both it and the Jovian Ghosts as a diversion until the mobile fortress and the Gilgazamune are finished. And here's fucking Dan. So the practice group hanging out, there's Werner. They're all hanging out and they've got their orders and they're not happy about it. They've got to abandon their chase of the D weapons. And then here's a Hokushin agent who says, yeah, such are Dorchinov's orders, and they're here to escort them back. Yeah, there's another one. And then Carl gets in their face and says, hey, you're not even friggin' Giganos, pieces of shit. Who are you sent to corral us, these baying hounds? And then Mayo steps in, tells him to fucking simmer down, buddy. And he says that Dorchinov wants to keep the young officers in line, and the Hokushin say, yeah, that's pretty much what we heard. So Dan and Werner tell Mayo not to go, because this is a trap to kill him and force everyone to bow to Dorchinov and his cronies. But Mayo's like, no, he wouldn't do that in Giltor's presence. And Carl is like, yeah, I don't know, dude. Dorchinov pretty much willing to do anything to further his agenda. And Dan says, that's nothing... yeah, and that says nothing about him sending these weird messengers here. But Mayo figures that this is a good chance to try and out the state of the army and figure out how it's going down. And he wants to see the whole thing, both the top brass and the young officers, brought closer together to better fulfill Giltor's wishes. So he tells the Hokushin men that he'll follow the orders, but only after he takes care of one last piece of business. And he wants to meet a certain man in person to figure out his thoughts. And then, with the Agama, we've already got message from the Giganos. They want to organise a private meeting between Kane and one of their own. And yeah, Misato and Vega are like, this is definitely a plan to kidnap Kane, absolutely. And Kane's like, why would they want to? I'm trash. And then Asuka says, but you're the pilot of the D1 and the only person who can even turn it on, so you're quite the VIP. He's like, wait, does everybody see me like that, huh? And then Douglas is like, yes. Why else do you think that the whole crew was reassigned to the Nihilagama? You're really important. And then Kane's like, oh, maybe you should all treat me a lot nicer then. And Ben tells him to shut the fuck up. He's only in this because he and everybody else stole the Dragonars in the first place. So they should be in jail. By rights. Vega asks who it was, and Douglas says that it was the Blue Hawk himself who wants to meet Kane. Kane wants to know why, and no idea. But 6 hours of ceasefire is a show of good faith, I guess. Asuka says this is definitely a trap, absolutely. And Vega is worried too. Must be a big reason for them to ask for this meeting. Maybe they want to know what the D1 pilot looks like. And then Douglas says, we're meeting in Kyoto in a demilitarized zone. And they've assured that Kane will be safe, but, you know, we've got to believe their promise, right? Misato figures that it's probably best to just ignore it, but Kane is like, no way! You saying I should run from this like a coward? And then Douglas says that willingly walking into what could be a trap is completely different to just running away, you fucking idiot. And there's nothing for us to gain from this. But Kane's not having it because, you know, he's a protagonist. And anyway, Kyoto's really close, and we could get there right away. And if the Blue Hawk requested him by name, what kind of man is he if he refuses? And then Asuka tells him that his pride isn't what's important right now, piece of shit. But if something happens to him, the D1 will be grounded. And then Kane is like, yeah, I ain't gonna get killed that easy. And then Asuka's like, okay, you say that, but it's still really dangerous. And then he's like, well, I wouldn't have joined the military if I was worried about danger. And if everyone's gonna be like this, then he'll just go out on the D1 by himself. And then Misato's like, do you really think we'll let you off the ship after hearing that? Oh, jeez. He fucked up. So Ben tells him to calm down before he ties him to a chair. And then Bright actually speaks in favour of having the meeting go off. The Gigados obviously have an ulterior motive, but this might be a chance for us to get some info on them. Misato says that, okay, makes the concession that gaining insight into the enemy's personality could make it simpler to see through their strategies, and Bright would rather not risk the Dragonars deciding to leave on their own, so why don't we go with them and help them out. That said, he wants Vega and Domon to hang along as his escorts, and D3 and the Garm stay close to support in case of a trap. And finally, Bright's final request is for Kane to be really careful. And then Light's telling the kids about the Shirahime incident. It was an attack that suffered by the terminal colony of the Hisago clan by a mysterious robot named the Black Ghost. It's all over the news. And Lena says that, yeah, even she's seen it. Ginga is like, what the hell, the colonies have ghosts too? And Light says that this ghosty robot can apparently boson jump. So Ginga asks what the hell a boson jump is. This is where Kirakuni explains that boson jumping is teleportation, and it's one of the causes of the Jovian kerfuffle. And yeah, that was over a set of ruins from an ancient civilization on Mars, and the creators of a piece of technology that must be used to perform a boson jump. Eris says that a specialised device and a uniquely talented person are also required to boson jump. But in the stupid, yeah, and then Yurika, Mizumara talking about that. Yeah, the Eye of the Storm for the Jovian War was the Disco A, led by the late Captain Yurika Misamaru, who's dead now, she died. And Ginger's like, wait, she's Bright's boss's daughter, right? And yep, she died in a shuttle accident, and it was nothing short of a tragedy, especially considering that she was on her honeymoon with Akito Tenkawa. And there were rumours that it was a Titans plot, because the Desco's fights with them in the Jovian thing, and the whole event is still got a lot of question marks over it. And then Aqua shows up and tells Light about his recon role for the mission, and she says that they're going to be escorting Kane over to Kyoto, and Light still doesn't know what the deal is. We can get the details from Douglas, but more importantly, Aqua's trying to find Hugo so she can tell him what the deal is, but no one's seen him. Maybe he's in the hangar? And then Ginga and Lane are quick to offer their help by also checking his room. And Aqua says, thanks, I don't like to go in his bedroom, it sucks. And then his mysterious Hugo. And then, if you ever take anything I say to heart, make it this: there is death in life, and there is life in death. Find out how to live through the unlivable. Carry out your mission and come back alive above all else. There is no meaning in death. Defeat your enemy and survive. Cling to life with every fibre of your being. That is the one ironclad rule of the Cry Wolves. And then Hugo says, and I survived the battle against that demon. And then, Hugo, hey, Hugo, you in there? Yeah, come in. Then later, Ginga come in. Are you busy with anything? No, just meditating. Meditating? My mum made me do that while teaching me Shorinji Kempo. Ended up with both my legs going numb. And then Hugo, same happened while I was starting out, but what do you need? Yeah, Aqua was looking for you. You got a new mission. She wanted you to head to the bridge right away. Alright. Fucking these idiots. And so we go to Kyoto for our meeting. There's Dongwon hanging out. Turns out we're just going to be at a Buddhist temple. And Dongwon's pretty surprised about it. And Vega decides that she hasn't been to a Buddhist temple since he was born. And Kane was like, wait, Vega, are you a mum? And she's like, oh, sorry, I'm talking about a relative's child, nothing to do with me. He's like, oh, okay, sure. And then one of the Hokushin guys comes up and welcomes them. And Vega presents Kane Wakaba as requested. And the guy calls him in. And Dongwon tells Vega to be careful, because this guy's stance is that of someone who is extremely well trained in martial arts. And she noticed. And she's tells Dongwon to stand ready, just in case they need to beat the shit out of anybody. And then Light tells Hugo and Aqua that they reach the temple. And when they ask him, he says he's detected several heat sources in the mountains opposite, which is no real surprise. They haven't attacked yet, so it seems like the meeting is possibly legit. And Aqua wonders if there'll be any time for sightseeing if things stay quiet. And Light's like, hell yeah, I've heard of this Daimonji thing. And it's the Daimonji festival, Hugo corrects, but it's not that time of year, so we're not going to get to see no festivals, buddy. And Aqua's like, wow, you know a lot about this place, Hugo. What? And he's like, yeah. And he says his old superior officer was a bit of a Japanophile, and they had him do some spiritual stuff in a nearby temple as part of his training. Aqua asks if that person was the leader of his old squad, and then Hugo scowls and she says, did I say something wrong? And then Hugo is like, anyway, right, keep a close eye on the Giganos. They won't care that this is neutral ground if they've got anything planned. And Light says, don't worry, Maggie's on the job. That's his little AI in his thing that's good. So, Kane finally meets with Mayo, and he introduces himself formally with his rank and everything. He's like, Plato? That's the same surname as Linda! Damn it, Kane, you figured it out. And then Vega and Doma, meanwhile, see that the Blue Hawk's reputation is well deserved. He has the bearing of a true warrior. So, Kane wants to know why Mayo called him here. And he just asks him, "What are you fighting for?" And Kane says it's not because he does it because he likes it or because he's got orders. And then Mayo says, if not for loyalty to your homeland, then why? And Dane says, so I can keep everybody alive! He says, you guys started this fight in the first place. Until you back off, until Giganos is wrecked. I'll keep fighting. So, Mayo just calls him a fool. He says, you haven't the slightest grasp of your inner strength. You are ignorant in every sense of the word. And then, what? And Domon can see what's going on. He says, you left your convictions wavering in battle, didn't you? And Mayo recognizes the member of the Shuffle Alliance, Domon Kashu. And he asks why one of the Shuffle Alliance is helping out the Earthnoids when all they do is consume Mother Earth. Isn't the Shuffle Alliance supposed to guide the history of humanity down a better path? And then Domon is just like, yeah, alright, it's fine for you preaching the restoration of mankind while your group keeps a knife at the environment's throat with your mass driver. It says those who look down upon others, who'd impose their will upon them, cannot speak of thinking of humanity as a whole. And Mayo asks him if that's what he learned from Master Asia, the undefeated of the East. But regardless, they don't have much time left. Between the Mu conflict, the Second Impact, the 1 Year War, the Jovian War, and finally the Grips conflict, humanity in the Earth sphere are reaching its breaking point. No future without drastic measures taken. Vega absolutely disagrees, and she says this is no time for humans to fight each other with the Golfer and the Vegans at the doorstep, and the world would be finished if they actually tried to fight in earnest. And Kane absolutely agrees and yells, and he says this war is exactly what those guys want. But Mayo's not listening, and he says that we are incapable of grasping Giganos' ideals. So his final question is, is Linda Plato travelling with us? And Kane's like, Linda, you know Linda? Oh, jeez. You're definitely related to the lady I love. But the Hokushin guys come in and say enough talk. And they're here to capture Kane. Yeah, Kane, like, you're coming with us. Kane's like, what the hell, dude? This is a bunch of bullshit. Mayo wants them to explain themselves. And they say the Dorchinov has sent no orders. They're to bring in Kane so they can use it as a bargaining chip with the Federation. And Mayo says this is ridiculous. He only summoned the guy over to witness his true character, to ascertain whether he's a warrior to be respected, or one who could defeat him in battle if he's underestimated. And he's seen that though Kane's spirit is wild, he has much potential. And then the guy says, well, you can study him more at the moon, because we've got a job to do. So they draw their little knives to attack. And then Domon fucking flies in and beats the shit out of him. He says, the Jovian style quick draw technique, I see. Still, swordsmanship at that level won't work against the school of the undefeated of the East. And he fucking karate kicks the shit out of him. And then these guys are like, nope. Keep at it, get in. And then Vega does her own scarf kung fu and beats the shit out of him. And then Vega's like, Kane, we need to leave. Now. So Kane just got bailed out by two magical karate people, but I mean, that's why they were there. And this is Chapter 11, and Do Justice 2. So, the Metal Armors already showing up, and Domon thinks that maybe Mayo Plato was planning to attack from the very start. But yeah, doesn't know if Mayo was in on that or not, but you know. So Vega grabs a magic flying bike, tells both these guys to get on, and she says that Light's already told her that Nehelag armor is headed this way. And then Kane is like, well, always wanted to ride this thing. And then Vega says, over there we can rendezvous with the ship. And she says that Light and Hugo are about to show up and they'll keep the pursuers at bay. There they are. And now they're ready to cover our escape. So away we go. Time for Hugo to maybe even get a bop. Thunder Spinach. Enemy up ahead. Don't gotta tell me. Alright, I come now. Hugo Aqua get to the damn point. Yeah, Hugo Aqua cover the nerds. He says another unit on approach. Aqua and Hugo recognize the signal. It's the Medius. And the pilot is surprised to see the Garm Raid here. And Hugo's also same. Medius gets in touch with the Giganos guys and tells them that they'll handle the Garm Raid. But it's like, what the hell? Giganos and that thing are working together? And Aqua wonders if the thief may be showcasing it to a potential buyer. Hugo then says, then why bring it here? Why risk the valuable stolen prototype on an actual battlefield? And so Aqua says maybe they're trying to get proper combat data, like we're doing with the Dragonars, right? Maybe they want to steal the Garm Raid too. And Hugo just doesn't really give much of a shit because it's time for another chance to blow him up. And then inwardly he's like, also to find out the freaking pilot. And then the actual pilot says he'll tell Hugo and Aqua what's going on soon, but first he and the mysterious lady want to test their progress. And with that in mind, he asks her to keep AI-1 on a tight leash and minimize its interference. What are you doing, Resident? Blew it out. Oh jeez, this is bad. Fall into hell. This fucking guy. Using up all their shields. Going for the radar missile. The attack hit my generator. Nice work, right? 2 levels. God damn, the weapon I saw. Yeah, most people are kicking around 16, I believe, and he was, what 12? I like this. This thing's capabilities are now a whole lot higher than what the previous data said. And then, an electronic warfare unit, huh? You'll stand no chance against the Medius with that puny machine. Is the bike flying? The bike is flying. I put a Minovsky craft on it, like I did with Spuru. And if they go for it, she's like, is it really Takenko and that gun? And the guy will say, no business with you. Still, make your peace if you're set on getting in the way. Not gonna stop me with that. So can Tony. Level 15 just from fighting that guy. He's level 22. Must be fate for us to end up fighting in this area. I'm bringing your face out into light, pilot of the Medius. Didn't expect this guy. Counter attack? Anything wrong? Nope. They're attack. It's alright for it. Nice level up. Okay then, looks like he's going a bit better. I knew it. This unit's moves are... But right now you've no hope of beating the Medius and I. Powers up. That's just like before. No issues whatsoever between the mech and AI one. In that case... No issues with AI1. This guy's going in with the big boy. That'll kill. He ain't done yet. And then, Hugo! Aqua! You alright, Aqua? Somehow, but how's the Medius that strong? And then, he read me like an open book in that attack. I'm sure of it now. And then, here's Albero. What happened, Hugo? Did you forget what you learned here? That voice! Is it really you, Captain? What's going on, Hugo? You know the pilot? Yes. He's the captain of the Cry Wolf Special Forces, the Federation squad I belong to. Former Major Albero Est. Yeah, Dawn. Then he was your master as well? Yeah, everything I know of combat I learned from him. That you did, Warrant Officer Hugo Medion. Wait. You're an ensign now, right? Captain, why are you flying the Medius Locus? Didn't you leave the army after... That's not for you to know. You were chosen as the Garmraid's pilot and I the Medius's. That's all there is to it. Then, why did you go and steal it? Again, it's not for you to know. But... And then, wing, 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 wing. Captain, why are you... So that was the morale down effect. And then, pull yourself together, Hugo. That guy's trying to kill us. No, the captain will never do something like that. Hugo! And then, if you won't fight, then you'll die right now. And living with your body like that would only mean pain, right? And then, his body? What does he mean? I'll make it quick. It'll be my last duty as your former superior. Captain, you're... Hugo, move! We're gone as if you don't do something. I can't do anything. Do you really think this is the time to be acting like that, you moron? You really gonna let this be the end? Just drop dead right here without knowing or doing anything about whatever's going on? Well, I'm not having it. I'm not dying without producing those results or figuring out what's what. If you're gonna insist that you can't do it, then give me the controls. I'll fight this myself. But that's... What, you don't think I can pull it off? I've had pilot training too, you know. No. I'll fight him. It's my responsibility. Captain's not backing off, so I have to. Gotta fight in order to survive. And that's it. I remember raising you as a man who just lie down and accept death. And then his LD. You sure about this, Albero? Of course I am. Then please, don't let her find out about my being here just yet. Alright. And hurry, Vega. It'll be dangerous to let things carry on like this. Got it! Now that they're chasing the bike somewhere. Hugo is a weirdly ordinary name compared to Aqua, but I suppose if you're Japanese then they're both pretty wild. But Aqua Centrum and Hugo Medio, because they're all about the middle of things, the center project. There's the center project, Hugo Medio, Metal Zapat, El Demite, Aqua Centrum, the Medius Locus. Someone was committed to their gimmick. Busting out the thesaurus. Oh, don't you steal my fucking prize! Fucking asshole. Yeah, set it between clothes. Well, you know, you get the hell here. By Bob or a Bill in anime. I mean, there's Russell, right? And there's plenty of Roberts. Plenty of Roberts and Robs. And these guys just watching. These guys and their flying bullshit idiots. Nice hat. Fighting for the glory of the Iguana's Empire. In the yellow zone, looks like we're gonna get a game over. I mean, we've got a 43% chance of not getting a game over. And then, show what you're made of, Hugo Medio. You hit him, so he died. So that's a game over. That's okay. We can hit the continue. Save the light defense for the big boy then. Which I can't focus. Nice level up light. We should have got an extra support defense level up. That would have been real nice. Actually, you know what? We'll defend. Because then he will survive no matter what. Got a 44% chance of game over. Yeah, we game over. Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, we'll give it one more go and then I guess we'll just have to fucking replay it. With Hugo in, like, the square above the guy instead. quality of these damn coin flips.
I mean, at least Light's getting someone out of this, I guess.
Nice! We did it.
The little thing, Hugo, you dang dunk it. Hugo have guts? I don't think he does. The healing boy works though.
Can't do it again though.
You do have focus though.
What was our prize? Oh good, a cartridge, definitely care about that. Yeah, you will heal yourself, and then you will repair that man. There now, Hugo should be reasonably safe. Yeah, you know what, why not confuse as well? Just to make Hugo be actually safe. So we get to the thing. And there's the Nihilog armor. Okay, we want the Sulphite, the Dragonar. Those nerds, that guy, that guy. Guy and that guy. My name is the Magical Bike. It's from Gear Fighter Endo, and it's not magic, it's a regular bike. You can just drive on water, and then here's Tap asking if Light's okay, and he's like, yep, in one piece. But, incoming. some Hokushin guys decided to join in now that we've shown up. And they figure we'll be a problem sooner or later, so they might as well take the time to see how strong we are. Koji and Akira have never seen mobile suits or metal armors like these before. Yeah, they say they're neither mobile suits or metal armors. But Masato says they attacked us in a demilitarized zone. So letting them be would mean this entire region would be conquered. So up to us to clean up. Remember how good you... Just fucking seen how many people I've got to deploy? The levels are doing okay, but they can always be more. No secrets, I mean, it literally is though. That's the problem. The secret is the DJ. Hey everyone, how you doing? Who's gonna ride in it? Quattro or Amaro, probably. Launch missile. Power of Flash.